Today's horoscope, Libra May 5, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Your well-being grows as you handle your responsibilities and attend to material and practical needs today. You crave more order in your life, but you're also tuning into your need for others. Also today, Pluto begins its yearly retrograde. With the shift, there can be a temporary magnification of problems, complications, and fears related to those areas of your chart strongly influenced by Pluto: romance, creativity, recreation, finances, and security. Pressures will subside going forward, and in fact, you'll get to the point where you're significantly detached enough to gain a better perspective on these things. This way, you can more clearly see where fear and overattachment may have worked against you. This powerful period for self-knowledge continues until October 13th. You've been getting a subtle taste of one of the key themes for the coming 20 years ahead. Powerhouse Pluto has been venturing into a fellow sign, which will help him to be more supportive of your evolution. However, Pluto's life lessons are rarely easy, and he will bring his transformative flames to your solar house of true love, romance, fertility, and dating. You will see radical ups and downs, perhaps even trauma and karma around these core themes. This is to help you to build the most incredible love story of your hopes and dreams. Release any baggage to soar like the phoenix that you are. You've got this. With him now entering a slumbering retrograde, you may be reviewing these themes. Be very careful, especially with new projects or clients. Serious but fixable problems are lurking underneath the surface, and you won't catch them at first. A second glance is valuable. This is your day in many ways. You can sort the chaff from the grain like no other sign, and perhaps the grain is in your emotional truth. You tend to know what a situation or a person needs in order to get straightened out, so don't be afraid to get involved. To mirror this in your body, try eating leafy vegetables or blueberries in order to give your digestive tract a hand in processing your nutrition. Did you know that blueberries aid in healthy bowel movement? Whatever you have going on this day, your concentration ability will be strong. You are sure to notice this, especially when it comes to paperwork. If you have a job that sees you handling figures and calculations, there won't be anything that gets in your way of getting the work done. You can also expect to feel more physical energy. If there are other chores that take some muscle to get finished, don't hesitate. There will more than enough steam to go around on this day. With the moon making its first visit to your friendship sector since Mars returned just as Venus is spending her first weekend back in your relationship sector aligned with Neptune, this is doing more than just making this a good day for friendship and relationship building. During the course of the day, the moon will align with Mars while forming a friendly aspect to Venus and Neptune, creating an intuitive link between the planets of love, dreams and passion, at a time when the laws of attraction and synchronicity are in effect. The moon is giving you an intuitive read on people and situations, while giving you the confidence to let heart and gut take the lead. Venus is not only spending her first weekend back in your relationship sector aligned with Neptune, bringing the planets of love and dreams together here for the first time in 150 years, but with the support of the moon and Mars, the planet of passion. Where there may have been some challenging years on the relationship front in the past, this is a whole new experience. With not only Mercury, the planet of communication, standing by but more support on the way, there is a chance to look to the future with confidence. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, we experience a significant shift in cosmic energy as Pluto stations retrograde in the innovative and forward-thinking sign of Aquarius. This planetary movement invites all of us collectively and individually to pause, reflect, and reassess where we're headed and how we're showing up in the world. Pluto retrograde is not your average celestial event. It's deeply transformative and asks us to confront the hidden layers of our identity. Associated with themes like death and rebirth, power, control, transformation, and emotional intensity, Pluto doesn't deal in the superficial. When this powerful planet turns inward, so do we. And in Aquarius, a sign that governs humanitarianism, innovation, technology, and individuality, This retrograde becomes more than just personal introspection, it becomes a call for collective awakening. We're being nudged to question not only how we handle our personal power but also how we contribute to the larger community. Are we empowering others, or are we holding on too tightly to control? Are we creating space for authenticity, or are we still trying to fit into roles we've outgrown? It's a wonderful time to reflect on your relationship with self-acceptance. Aquarius encourages uniqueness and originality, so ask yourself, are you truly comfortable with who you are, or have you been dimming your light to fit into someone else's version of normal? Many of us struggle with the pressure to conform at work, in friendships, even in our own families. But Pluto retrograde gives you permission to slowly shed those expectations and find your way back to your own truth. You may find that others are recognizing your quiet strength right now. Even if you don't always see it in yourself, those close to you admire your resilience and the calm, grounded way you handle challenges. Your ability to stay steady in the storm is a gift, and your humility only adds to the respect you naturally command. Don't underestimate the impact you have simply by being present and consistent. As this introspective energy builds, it's also a great time to return to your roots both emotionally and physically. Spending time outdoors, even just going for a simple walk, can help realign your energy. There's something deeply healing about being in the open air, especially when emotions are stirring below the surface. It clears the mind and makes space for clarity and inner peace. Socially, you may feel more open, more conversational, more drawn to connection. These are excellent conditions to strengthen bonds that may have felt strained or neglected. Sometimes, a calm and sincere conversation is all it takes to diffuse built-up tension and remind each other that you're on the same team. Use this moment to create understanding and deepen your most important relationships. And don't shy away from expressing your emotions. In fact, the more transparent and authentic you are right now, the more rewarding your connections can become. Whether you're renewing your relationship with a partner or simply getting to know someone new, your openness is magnetic. When people feel your genuine presence, it creates a safe space for them to do the same. And when it comes to your physical well-being, now's a good time to reflect on your habits. Have you been pushing yourself too hard? Ignoring signs of fatigue or stress? Your body may be quietly asking you to slow down. It's okay to honor that. Start small, stretching in the morning, drinking more water, getting fresh air, and build from there. Sometimes the smallest acts of self-care are the ones that make the biggest difference. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius reminds us that transformation doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes, it starts with a subtle shift in perspective, a willingness to be honest with ourselves, or a gentle nudge to try a new approach. This is your moment to realign with your values, reimagine your goals, and reconnect with your authentic self. So let me ask you, what's one area of your life where you're ready to evolve? Is there a truth you've been avoiding, a power you've been afraid to claim, or a dream you've put on the back burner? Take a moment to reflect, and if you feel called to, share your insights in the comments below. What are you reclaiming during this Pluto retrograde? What part of your inner power are you ready to embrace? Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It unfolds slowly, sometimes quietly, and always with purpose. Trust the process, stay curious, and be kind to yourself along the way.